love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Now White on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming hurt.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike spot 9. Hey, they scared.
Herbert now. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down carry now for Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Completes it to Miller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Wesley Woodyard.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 4.
Mike spot 4. Get that one. 18 Cardinal.
Lamar Miller. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And able to find John Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
30. The 20. 10.
That's all you got.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
But you have to remember, that's a rookie quarterback out there. And I have to believe he was completely confused by the coverage. And now, after he's thrown a pick 6, I just wonder about his state of mind the rest of the way.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their
the Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they'll attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
He was
making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 15-0 first quarter lead.
14. Ravens
The
nothing.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Intended for Chester.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
The 33-yard.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's out to the left and complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. He's got him in. Complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 20-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down. To throw again. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So there's still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Keanu Neal brought him down. A gain of 15. And the Browns.
1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 5. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, take them in time, and making it work.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Jackson will look to throw it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jackson's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on fourth. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He cannot wiggle free. They stop it at the line on fourth down. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Reed, 67 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10.
The score, Browns 21, Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Herbert. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Miller, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Porchester Rogers, incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Things looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Made at the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere. as he stopped right at the 25.
Brought down.
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And he's got Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
To Chester Rogers.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Cleveland.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Massive on the tackle. Taken down back at the 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
The ball carrier.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. Going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang over that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Miller with 1st down and more. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Herbert. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Herbert throwing again. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a cap on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Jones, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati